What's going on, everybody? It's Saul Sunforge here. How's everybody doing? This is the second video of the day. And actually, since I work nights, my day is pretty much until 5 a.m. So I actually could make more than just this second video for today. But, you know, if we're going to a midnight to midnight situation, then we'll get this one in for you. And we will probably get a campaign session. My D&D campaign, Dirty 20. We'll probably get episode 24 in, and that might be it before midnight. And then we'll see if I'm tired or how it goes. But, yeah. So, without further ado, let's get into the game. I actually loaded it up earlier because I was going to start this video earlier, but then we went and got food and things like that. And okay, it's been like, what, a week or so. So let's load it up and see where we were last. Oh, no, I don't need to. I remember where we're at. We went and made some good money. We went to Charwood Forest. We then found a city. People in it were kind of weird. And I don't know, something seems off with them. And we found a castle, Fort Jared or Fort Gerald or something like that. And I guess there's two brothers in there who are locked away. And I'm supposed to interview them and then determine the innocence or guilt of them or something like that. I don't know exactly. I think that's all I really learned towards the end of the last session. So let's get into it. Let's see what's going on with these two brothers. I'm sure it's not going to make it cut and dry, right? It's not going to just be like, give me like the clear evil red flag sign. Alright, so we got Charwin. She's healed. I'm healed. What's the weight on our gear? Let's check that real quick. And we're talking a little bit faster. We're trying to get more done in the same amount of time, hopefully. So this way I can get more videos out to you. Let's sell. We got some stuff to sell this guy. Let's do that real fast. Yeah, we'll sell him the haste. We can't use it. The Alexandrite, we'll sell that. Still have some quest items. I believe I just need to turn into people. I don't know. I don't think I could go back to previous places. It seems like a game where it locks you out. I don't really remember. Like I said, I haven't played this since 2000, maybe. I don't know. Maybe was it 2001? No, it was 2001. I don't know. It was sometime in the very beginning when I was in the Navy. And it was on a computer much worse than this. Unfortunately, since I'm uploading videos at such an outrageous, aggressive pace, I haven't really got time to, it's either D&D or YouTube. So I haven't really had time to go and, unfortunately, look up to see, if the spells, like is it a one-use thing or does it write it into like your spells, or how does that work? Because I don't want to waste spells, I guess I could save it and try and then just see what happens, right? But all right, let's get going. The locked chest, I don't think she was able to pick it. Looks like we got everything here. Yeah, we got everything here. Yeah, she's not able to disarm it. Bloodstained book. Is that said? Bloodstained book? Holy urns. Alright, so we're fighting 2 Curse Rangers, 1 Curse Ranger, and a Ghast. I killed the one as I was saying it. Looks like I'm getting some good attack opportunities. I must have statted myself out pretty decently. Oh, she stunned him. Sharwin stunned him with like a domination spell, and I killed him off. Alright, so just the gas is left. He's already near death. She stunned him down and just killed him, right, like that. Alright, let's check out this candelabra. You're too excited to talk right now? What? What the heck does that mean? I'm too excited. Who are you to steal my agency like that? How do you know I'm excited, huh? Oh, it's a Bodak. Oh, let's look at the Bodak. I love Bodak. Oh, he looks sick. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. He's a beast, man. Oh. Oh, my gosh. My group was going to fight a Bodak in the Feywild, but they ran wisely. They were like level 5 or 6. He's really trying to give will save versus death. I can't believe he has so many of those. That's crazy. Oh. Is he draining my health too? Oh my gosh!
To dust we return.
I drank the wrong potion. I thought that was a healing potion. It was a potion of bless. So we're already starting off on the best of footings. Great. Good deal. Good deal. Alright, well, we gotta hurry up and sell that stuff again. Right? And of course when I go faster, that's usually when I make mistakes. I mean, it's like that for anybody, really. Alright, so we still only have 3 pounds. What do we... Oh, the ammo doesn't weigh nothing? Okay. You'd think a stack of 72 arrows would weigh significant weight. But, sure. No problem. Potion of Clarity. Potion of Barkskin. Those are... I like those. What does the Potion of Clarity do again? Fortify you against mind spells that affect the mind. Alright. Neutralize poison. So oldie but goodie, huh? Healer's kit. Healer's kit plus 6. Nobody wants to buy these traps. A paladin wouldn't use traps. I don't know why I'm holding on to them. Let's get rid of them. I know we have other ones, right? Yeah, we do. Fairy dust. Oh no, wait, no, fairy dust isn't a trap. It's actually fairy dust, isn't it? Yeah, it's actual fairy dust. Bolts of lightning. What else? More fairy dust. All right. Well, we made a pound of room, huh? The healer's kit weighs half a pound. Just throw that up in there. Ten potions. Let's get that up in there. 10 potions. You think that would weigh a decent amount? All right. So we have 5. We made 5 pounds of room. And that's because our armor, we're decked out like a paladin is. Paladins should be. Paladins and clerics probably actually have the heaviest armors. I mean, a fighter too, obviously, but fighters really, fit in different places. They could, be any of that. But really, for a cleric and a paladin, it's almost always plate mail and things. Shrine. Is this like some kind of puzzle? Is that what's going on? Oh, she got some mommies coming after her, huh? Is she able to take him? I kind of got my own problems over here, lady. You're gonna have to take care of yourself. Oh no. No, this isn't good. How is this place so hard? Oof. Come on, finish him off, man. Will save versus death fail. That's it. That's all it takes. Jeez. I must be severely handicapping myself by not knowing how to do the spell stuff. I mean, yeah, that's a pretty big portion of the kit, honestly. We'll have to make it through. I won't. I'm not gonna upload a. Come on, just kill there. There you go. Make a path. I'm not gonna upload another Neverwinter Nights video until I get this magic system and learn it. How about that? Because it's starting to get pretty hard to just roll high, build my character out, and level up and things, and just rely on that in my rolls. The armor though, look at that. It looks sweet as heck. We got, what is that, green? Is it green? It sure is. Or is something reflecting? It might be silver and something's reflecting in it. What the heck is green though? Quint Jarig. Alright. Well, that's the one of the brothers.
Stay back, dead one! I have fire to fight fire, you know!
What? Wait, what?
Stay back, dead one! I have fire to fight fire!
Well, what the heck happened? Did he just died from me clicking him?
Stay back, dead one! I have fire to fight fire, you know!
Didn't we meet before? We have and haven't. Hadn't and had.
Maybe it was my ghost you saw, counting woes. Those I created and those that created me, yes? Did you see a ghost stealing children from the village? That was me. Guilt is the gift that keeps on giving, you see, over and over and over.
I gave him like more of a Kermit the Frog voice.
Kermit the Frog here. It ain't easy being green.
Tell me more.
Blood on the pages where I read to them. Every one of them died. Every child. I've gone quite mad, you know. Quite quintessentially mad. I was too early and too late, you see. The children were dead, but I stopped my brother from joining them. Stopped my brother from joining them, at least.
Alright, tell me more.
I stole it. I stole his phylactery and I ran. Oh, how I ran from him, lips full of prayer. I gave it to Lathander, you know, for him to destroy.
It's hard to do this whole conversation like this. What? What is going on here? Oh my god. Hopefully, am I gonna have to restart that whole conversation?
We shall not be defeated.
Immune to critical hits. If that was in a campaign, how pissed would your players be if they got a crit? Everybody was celebrating and then it wasn't a crit. Oh, she's over there with a bow deck, huh? Let's barb from the other side. All right, well we'll get her over here.
Done and done.
Oh, she got it.
Fair enough.
Done and done. What's?
Done and done.
Okay. Okay, I guess she just wants a tank. Get the heck out of the way. I mean, she's pretty capable, but she gets blown the heck off her spot quite often. Really? She got a disease through the damn gate?
Fair enough.
What the heck is going on? He just like literally warped through the damn thing?
Fair enough.
Alright, so we're just gonna go through this door then. Come and get some. This is crazy.
Done and done.
It's not done and done if you're failing the checks, man. How about sneak attack? No. Definitely didn't even know. What is he? He's stuck in the wall now, huh? There you go. Take your dodge action, sucker. In 5e, if you take too long for your turn, it's a dodge action. That's your turn. Combats just take too long as it is, you know? Alright. Oh, that chick who keeps asking me not to leave her is making me want to leave her.
Out of up.
I wonder, is that an interruptible ability, I wonder? I don't think so. I think it's an innate ability, so it wouldn't... It isn't. There we go. That's the... Look at that. That's ideal. Flanking. That's how you get it. Come! He was almost dead. Gosh, this is like AD&D now. This is insane. Save or suck. You players are so lucky that this isn't save or suck. Really isn't in 5e. It's super lucky. Save or suck is sucky. I'm saying suck too much. I need to stop. Alright, come on. This is crazy. We might not be strong enough to take it. It says it's an impossible fight, so you know, but we've killed the impossible creatures before. Like when we were in the prison and we had to fight the what? Damn it. I completely forgot what they're called. Which is appropriate. The little brain on feet. It's appropriate that I forgot. Because their ability is to possess your body and take your brain. So, yeah, that's what happened to me. Ugh. So you're saying if I had a rogue, they would really have to disarm all of these? She just runs right through it. Alright, so the gas is almost dead. There goes the gas. The mommy, now he's about to get toasted. Is she bugged? This game seems to be really buggy. Those are just like her new words that she learned today or something? She's... Okay, you can stop. We got it. Cortano, dig your mon. Since my strength is decreased, my speed is slower. Damn it. Did I pick right or something? And this is just like, my reward for that? I picked right too soon, basically. Or something. Let's use the Stone of Recall. Let's get healed up. We gotta get that walking distance back up. It's not really what I wanted, but okay. That's cool. I should put some of them healers kits down there, huh? So I can use those. Alright, heal. Whoa, wait a second. What's this? What's all this stuff? More hot... Press and control seems to give me access to a brand new hotbar. Excuse me. Alright, Sharwin, get that. Lock chest.
Done and done.
Alright, we have a Emascurin Tome of Death. This heavy and tattered tome is labeled with a large and ancient rune that translates simply to death. That's very original. Among its more interesting passages is the following. The Ettercap silk gland is a substance known to augment and accentuate the capabilities of other reagents, and is therefore quite popular amongst the scholars of wizardry. The skeleton knuckle is a popular reagent to combine with the gland because the solidifying of the boundaries between life and death causes brief flickers in existence, allowing the wielder to temporarily become invisible. However, when further empowered with the spell improved invisibility, the end result is much more stable and allows for the wielder to maintain more control over the boundaries of magic life and death. Beautiful! Oh, that is beautiful to know. They just give me a freaking a recipe, huh?
Fair enough. Done and done.
Uh-oh. Oh. The restoration, good, because of their abilities. We'll use the restoration once if we get if we need it. So all these undead enemies require the restoration. So unidentified belt, unidentified armor. Do we have a potion of lure? Yes, we do. Shh.
I'm not a pack mule. Remove this burden.
Use. Swords in his belt. Damage resistance to slashing. Alright. Let's check out this armor. What? Wait. It's only good for... It's only good for one? Only good for one use, huh? Alright, well, that's whatever. We saved ourselves like 100 gold for the identify with one thing, so let's go ahead and get this other one identified. Sell this crap off. Or keep it. We'll see if it's good. We have to make a purchase, please. I'd like all your money, please. Swordsman's belt. I already have one. Sell. Since I can't give it to my allies. And the armor. Examine. Identify. Banded male. 45 pounds. Breastplate. The banded mail +1 is better than a breastplate +1? Oh yeah, I guess it would be, huh? Alright. Maybe we have too much armor on. Is there such a thing as that? As a paladin? Oh, the helmet weighs... Is it? Oh, is that 20 or 2.0? Probably 2.0, I imagine. A 20-pound helmet would be very excessive. Alright. I mean, I guess realistically, 116-pound carry weight is pretty decent. He doesn't want that. Alright, so let's save it. I just want to see if I use this spell stuff, if it just writes it into my spells instead of, so I don't have to carry all these scrolls around just because. I mean, I know they don't weigh much, but Oh, single use. Single use. Alright, so if they're single use, that means then it's probably going to make it so that it disappears. Yeah. Yeah, see? It's just making it so I could cast it once. Ah, darn it, man. This is crazy. That I'm just constantly around the weight limit. It's causing the game to take longer, I think. I feel. Alright. Fenberries. Written in a strange but delicate hand, this note was found alongside a key in the foyer of Castle Jerrig. Appears to be a riddle of sorts. The three paths of justice. Wary must be the judge and straight his course. For his one hand is burnt by the fire of treachery, and his other chilled by the ghost of vengeance. The true path of justice lies with the heart and head, for only the reason can he determine the truth, and only the compassion can he know its consequences. That is interesting. Here are the alchemical instructions you requested. Oh, yeah. Crafting of the more typical divine potions is generally very simple, requiring only a healer's kit and an empty, well-cleansed bottle into which you shall decant the potion and the casting of the desired spell. Be careful, however, as not all spells will result in a potion, and a wrongful casting can prove quite painful. Okay. Oh, we got 1 freaking pound to go. What else? Jesus. Am I a hoarder, or is... Man, we don't need the zoo key no more. We got an empty bottle. Potion of bull strength. Nice. There you go. Burp. He's drunk. Okay. I don't know what else we can really get rid of. I mean, we haven't really needed a torch so far. I think my helmet gives off light. Torches are probably rather common, so. Alright, so 116. Is there anything in here I could just sell? The crossbow is 6 pounds. Jesus, I'm a hoarder. That just doesn't sound good to get rid of that. That would bring me down to 110. What are these Fenberry things? 0.3 pounds. That's not really much. Damn it, man. I don't know what to get rid of. I don't know what to get rid of. There, I'll wear Solomon's ring. Special holy water. I mean, I kind of wish I'd know if some of these quest items that I have, if I could get rid of them, because I won't be able to return there. If it's one of those games where like you go to the next quote unquote chapter, it's like you can't go back. There we go. I don't know, because if I start getting rid of stuff, I'm just gonna start over getting rid of things, you know. I don't really have much else I could get rid of. Most of the weight is right in here. Look at this. Let's see. 45 plus 45. It's 90. 94 pounds between those three items. Like, this is like all the weight. The rest is just little scrap stuff. And this is maddening. Movement still decreased. Is there like a belt of strength that I can purchase? That would be awesome. Give me a belt. Or bracers or something. Bracers of armor plus 2. Sell my spell failure. That's 6 pounds for that shield. It's plus 3 armor. It's 15 pounds for a plus 2. 45 for a plus 3. Okay. What is he gonna give? 294 for the tower shield. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. So since we added the armor and we are gonna get rid of the get rid of the tower shield. Pick up a large shield. There we go. It's 23 armor, which is 1 less actually, but look at all the weight we have now. We have room. We have lots of room. So let's get going, because I'm taking too much of my time on this stuff, and I want to accomplish things, you know? We really already have about 45-50 minutes left. Origins of the Sword Coast. Leadership of Neverwinter. We could start selling stuff. Desk. It has 6 gold in the desk. Let's check out this chest here. It's locked, so Charwin has to go pick it.
Done and done.
Inside that locked chest was a topaz gem. She's going around? Or what is she doing? Oh, good. Gas. She took out the gas, and then I finished the mummy, I'm guessing. Let's see who gets the last hit. Oh, it's me. She's running right through the traps. And now she's diseased. Taking out the mummy. There's a lot of enemies in this place, and a lot of them are hard too.
Now you die.
Oh, I didn't even see that cursed ranger behind the door there. For once, I would love to just great cleave out like 8 enemies. That would be amazing. Bolts of piercing. Potion of cure critical. Oh, that's okay. They're inside the bag of minor bag of holding. 5 gold in the barrel. There's another barrel. What does it say? The Ghosts of Coneyberry. Hana Grove is a chief landmark in the Coneyberry area. Remains those skeleton knuckles, huh? Paladin level 1, champion of Torn level 1. Equal creatures. It's treated as a touch attack spell. It delivers damage and stuff healing against undead. Okay, that's actually good to know. To the Chamber of Judgment. Alchemical Lab. Shrine to Lathander. Bloodstained Book. Quint. Bloodstained Book. Alright. Oh, that's background noise is kind of annoying. Of that girl. I'm guessing it's a girl. I have no idea. It sounds like a girl. Holy urns. Neutralize poison. Lesser restoration. Hopefully, I think that gets. Was that gonna get rid of disease? No, it didn't. It just wasted it. I wasn't sure. Alchemists Apparatus. Alright, so there's two chests in this room, left and the right. There's an alchemical apparatus in the middle. The chest on the right's locked. I'm sure the chest on the left's going to be locked. Alright, what's in it? 14 gold pieces in the right chest. The left chest, nothing. Alright, what do we have on the Alchemist Apparatus? Some good potions. Some, no potions. So what do I oh, is that where I have to make the potions with that one recipe thing? We still haven't been to all the rooms yet. We're fighting our way through, so I don't know if we're gonna be able to solve this session, but we'll be able to unlock everything to probably solve it next session, I imagine. It's just the way it goes sometimes, man. Statue of the deity Lathander. A statue of the deity Lathander, the Morning Lord, bloodstained and desecrated. The statue of Lathander, god of the dawn, feels cold to the touch. It feels void of any divine presence. 41 gold in a pile of skulls, like normal, you know. Here's another urn. Cursed warriors. Let's go kill that ghast first. Taking on 2 cursed warriors right now. Whooped his butt. Alright, another locked chest, so let's see what's in this one.
Done and done.
A room by itself with just a chest in it. Curious. Sure it's trapped. No. Castle Jared Quincy. Alright. Bloodstained book. There's Quint. Let's go look at these blood. Oh, here's a cabinet. We're gonna go look at these bloodstained books and see what they say.
Done and done.
get a little bit of rest. Sorry, I need to get a little bit of rest myself. I'm rather tired, worn out from work and stuff, you know? Oh, my glasses. I smudged them. So, let's see if we can turn off these ambient noises. Is it voices volume or sound effects? Because it's in the background. It's a voice, but it's in the background. So. I'm going to keep that off because I don't know if the nonsense copyright stuff, it's you never know. You never know when they're going to come after you for just playing the game that you bought. How dare you? So there's a bloodstained book in here that we forgot somewhere. Oh, the candelabra, right? The candelabre's dim light does not make the bloodstained pages any more legible. Judging by the pictures and size of the font, it was a children's book. Okay. Excuse me. Alright, let's go and see if we can find this other bloodstained book real quick. Hold on a second here. Let's pause it. What numbers is he getting where he's able to hit me? He has a +9. So that means he has like a 45% chance to hit me. 9, 22, 12, 13, 15, 40, 35. Of course, she had to run in and get aggro. Yep. Take that gas on. Badly wounded, huh? Ugh. Oh, boom! Hit him with 20 on that lay on hands. He's still only badly wounded? Okay. on. Kill him. Come on, just kill him. It's like two more hits, man. Jesus.
Feel my wrath.
There. Oh my God! Thank God. Jesus. And I did it with less armor and things than last time. Paladin. Lay on hand. Smite evil. Smite evil failed. Alright.
This is going to hurt.
That what a great cleave attempt there. It was like it was so fast that it was like it didn't even happen. Come on. You're getting surrounded, bro. Just get a hit, man. Come on, get the gas. Surrounded by a gas, a mommy, a cursed warrior. That's who's left. Just in case. Alright, come on. $9,000 more XP. I wish D&D tabletop combat was this fast though, right? Like each one of these is a round. Each one of their swings. They're just. That's the only downfall. You know, not really the only, but it's the biggest pitfall for sure. And D&D. It's how long combat takes. Very much wish it took less time. All right, so I have 2 Bodax teeth. I'm pretty confident I understand most of that riddle. I'm pretty confident. It's kind of telling me take the middle path. Wait, isn't this the what? Isn't this? Oh no, is this a different one? Candelabras in white does not make the bloodstained pages any more legible. It's a children's book. Is that literally the same thing as the last one? That's okay, it's locked. Bash it up. hit it with a boom, boom, boom. Blat, blat. Give me that 10 gold. Alright. So let's get to that other bloodstained book and see if it says the same thing or whatnot. And then we'll maybe, does it want us to light the torch maybe? That would be very ironic since I got rid of my only torch in order to cut my weight down. That would be very ironic. Don't you think? Oh, our... yeah. Yeah, so they want me to figure something out then. If it keeps making reference that the book is illegible, that tells me that I need to do something to make it legible. I mean, you know,
Dying was
common sense there.
Hail to ye! Hail to ye!
So we looks like we cleared out the castle, or at least that portion of the castle. I'm guessing there has to be another portion for me to talk to somebody. Talk to the brother. All right. Okay. Leadership. The ghosts. Okay, two gold for those books. It's better than nothing. Skeleton knuckles. That means that the fairy dust and the Bodex teeth and the slad's tongue may be for recipes. Cause let's see here. I find I've grown fond of the monsters in these caves. They're savage, violent, and easily whipped into a frenzy by my puppet ogre dare god. Not entirely unlike the rest of us who have turned following Malgrim into a religion. He the puppeteer, we his willing puppets. And to think he sent me here to search for some ancient artifact as he sent my brothers to Charwood and the Neverwinter wood. It isn't this place. It would have left some telltale sign. It would want to be found. It would call me to it. Perhaps they have had better luck in the two woods. So instead of being a puppet, I have become the puppeteer. Not so grand as Malgrim, but even so, look at how Daregrab struts and schemes at my bidding. Okay, so this is some type of cult of Malgrim? Is that what it is? Yeah, turn Malgrim into religion. So is that the cult's name? The cult of Malgrim? I don't understand, man. Why I keep having allergic reactions when I'm streaming. I got welts on my arm. Bookshelf. Alright. Alright then, so let's go back to the front of this place. Is there a door there? What is this? Are you able to disarm? Crafting skills. Change armor appearance. Add modifier. Remove a robe. Change weapon appearance.
Does a pack mule remove this burden?
What? What the heck is he talking about?
Our weapon has no effect. Here.
Yeah, look at that. How am I encumbered?
Here.
Just beating on this chest. Nothing's working there.
Sorry. 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 Done and done.
Alright, let's see. 12 gold pieces in the armoire. Pile of books. Let's see. Oh, book piles. Luskin's Arcane Brotherhood. What is this? Journal of Quint. 2 days until midwinter. It seems so odd of Carlet to suggest we have a party for the village children. Normally he hates it when even just a few of them show up. Asked to be read to. The whole village, he said, trying to sound gruff. Every child. I want them all in the library on midwinter night. Lathander be praised. I think I finally found a soft spot in the old rascal. That's the thing with children. They tend to grow on you. Off to the village then to spread the good news. Uh-oh. So Quint is the innocent one then. I'm guessing. Sounds like a setup. You know, what a better way to make a cult than gather everybody at one space and then just charm them. And generals gather their masses, just like witches and black masses. Evil thoughts plot destruction. Sorcerers at death construction. To help. Which one was the riddle thing? Oh, it was like unknown hand or old scroll hand, strange hand. Found the eastern passage of Castle Jarrett's near fort. It chastises you in its graceful scrawl. To be judged is to be a ship upon a sea of great regret. If you shift the ballast of your compassion wholly to starboard or to port, you will capsize and be lost beneath the waves, for even compassion cannot bring the dead to life nor change the horror of the past. Remember this lesson when it comes time to judge. Quint. Let's go finish talking to Quint, huh? We didn't get to. Remember, we got cut off by enemies. Sorcerer's death construction.
Stay back, dead one! I have fire to fight fire, you know!
Alright.
Fire to fight fire!
Fire to fight fire. Is that a hint? Are you quintessentially Quint, but not Jared, not anymore. My dishonor brings me too much shame to ever taint my father's name. You rhyming. He's under some kind of curse or something. Quintessentially Quint. But not Jared, not anymore. My dishonor brings me much shame to even taint my father's name. Did you see ghosts stealing children from the village? That was me. Guilt is the gift that keeps on giving, you see, over and over and over. Tell me more. Blood on the pages where I read to them. Every one of them died. Every child. I've gone quite mad, you know. Quite quintessentially mad. Yeah, because you keep using the word quintessentially. It's very annoying. I was too early and too late, you see. The children were dead, but I stopped my brother from joining them at least. I stole it. I stole his phylactery, and I ran. Oh, how I ran from him, lips full of prayer. I gave it to Lathander, you know, for him to destroy. It was already too late. He didn't destroy it. He just tucked it away. Tucked all of us away between the folds of time. Pardon me. Will the punishments of the abyss be harsher than here in Limbo? Will I have a retinue of demons slash me as I walk? If so, I yearn for it. Take my written oath of every word I've uttered here. Present it to the guardian and stand judgment. Okay. Maybe the children's books aren't to read? What is that riddle, though? Shrine to Lathander. Alchemical Lab to the Chamber of Judgment. Let's go. Harry Potter to the Chamber of Judgment. Carlet Jared's Tower to the village. Ah. So the other wing is going to be full of baddies too, I'm guessing. Crap. Well, what are we going to be able to kill in the amount of time we have left? Darn it, and this is where I wish I had more time to play. Most of my time goes to actual, like other videos and things for D&D. But, this is like my way of trying to play some games and still do some RPG content for you guys. Fire method. Ooh. So many red slads. Let's go with power attack, huh? Oh, come on, please. Fire elementals, too. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. This tower is bad news. I think we're going to have to finish it, or even start it necessarily next session. Oh my gosh. Just chugging potions like I'm a drunk. Come on. Holy crap, man. I just ate through a few thousand gold worth of potions. Badly wounded.
Dust. We
Yeah.
return.
All right, we're gonna have to do this portion of the tower next session. We did a whole portion of the tower. I need to think on that riddle. I'm gonna look up the paladin stuff. I know I keep saying that, but there has. I mean, let me check it out real quick before I leave. Let me check this out real quick. All right. Character sheet, cast spell, attack, emote. Oh, that's sweet. Emote. Wait, let's see threaten again. Oh. Emote. Come on, bro. Come at me. That's what he's saying. That's pretty sweet. Okay. Cast spell. What do we have here? Paladin. Cantrips. Nothing. I wish. Is there a way to go to the previous screen? There has to be. So I don't have to keep. Yeah, they didn't like really design games terribly well back then. They're mostly sweet games, but this is a very annoying system. They have to realize that. Let's see. We've got special attacks, power attack, and parry. Parry's basically taking a dodge action to give yourself advantage, or to to give them your enemy disadvantage. Or how does it work? I don't remember. I'm so tired. I completely forget. Crap. Issue command. What do we got here? Stand your ground. Follow. Attack nearest. Heal me. Guard me. Heal me.
Someone get over here and heal me.
Fair enough.
Heal me. Touch me. Follow. Alright. So let's check out this. We already looked at the special attacks. Spells. Special abilities. Defensive casting mode. Counter spell? So is it say paladin spells and like it's actually like a error or something? It'll never fill up because paladins don't have spell books or something. I really don't know. We'll excuse me. We will try to get another video out maybe tomorrow. When I get up, I'm gonna look up the spells and how it works and stuff. So this way I can get spells where I can write them to my spell books versus do all these one-use, single-use type scrolls, which are cool. They're fine, but it's like there has to be paladin spells like in the game. There just does. It can't just be lay on hands and some other spell like abilities. So yeah, so we cleared the one space, the one side of the castle, and picked up some clues for potential puzzle that we need to solve. And we talked to Jared, or quintessentially Quint, and we're going to speak to his brother, and that's what we'll do next session. So stay tuned for that. Stay cool, man, and I will catch you later, because I've been up for a long time, longer than I probably should have been, and I only slept like 3 hours since I got off work at 5 a.m. yesterday. So yeah, that's it. I guess I'll have 2 videos uploaded before midnight. I don't think I'll be able to stay awake to edit my session video, and so you guys will get that tomorrow. I might. My internet failed. It fails a lot because my motherboard's dying, and the cloud saved. Like it overwrites my map or something, and so it saved my map as the blank screen with grass on it before you start putting stuff on the map, and it got rid of so many hours of my work. I need to do it again before the next session, which is this Saturday, and for the live sessions on D Live, for the D Live group, we play on Roll20. If that's of interest to you and you haven't checked it out yet, I encourage you to, because there's a lot of funny moments, good RP throughout, and it's a lot of fun. I enjoy it. I don't really enjoy Roll20 as much as in person, like at all. But Roll20 is a great compromise. Rather play D&D on Roll20 than not play D&D. So with that said, Soul Sunforge for Dungeons and Taverns with this Neverwinter Nights Enhanced Edition video. Signing out. Have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow. Take it easy. Exits. Stage left. Combo breaker. I don't know. I'm tired. Yeah, that's it. That's my excuse. See you guys. Love you all. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy what I do, if you think I'm funny, or you find my D&D tips and stuff helpful, or you want me to get more into VR and put it on the channel, let me know in the comments of any video. You can really talk about anything. I'll answer the questions. If it's has something to do with the channel. If it's something you want to know about me personally that doesn't have anything to do with D&D and whatever, I'm more than happy once I get enough questions maybe to do a Q&A or something like that, and sit down with you and just let you know who I am more personally than just some dude who's on YouTube, hoping to be a billionaire. That isn't my hope, actually. But you know, if I am able to make like eventually, like, you know, even just the, you know, at some point, $1,000 or $2,000 a month to live. You know, it seems like a lot of money, but really, if that's your full time job, um, then it's not really, because of how much it costs just to live. And so, you know, my goal is to eventually be able to do these things for you full time. I already strive to be very aggressive with my videos uploading. You know, I don't do once a week or once a month or any of that kind of stuff. You know, I'm gonna try to get, if I think of a topic, which I'm always thinking, and I'm always thinking of stuff when I probably shouldn't be, like when I'm trying to sleep, for instance. You know, if we get enough stuff, it's gonna be good, man. You know, hopefully, the goal is to do this, you know, part time in order to cut my hours down. Um, from work, you know, and you know, get you guys more videos, more content, and yep, that's the plan. That's the near and far of it. So, have yourself a merry little Christmas. I'll catch you later. Bye bye.